Hi guys, it's Mrs. Kelley. I'm home just like you are, looking for things to do, and I got to thinking about you guys being at home and probably running out of some activities. So I decided that I would make some games for you, some educational games, just using the things around your house. So I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing fine, and we're going to go ahead and get started. The things you're going to need for this activity is a deck of cards. You're going to need some little scraps of paper. I have these colored pieces of paper here. I've got a pink stack and a blue, orange stack. And I have a boogie board. This is like a wipe-off board. It's kind of a reverse of a wipe-off board. I'll write on it and show you what we mean. And so you guys can see that it's a wipe-off board, and I'll clear it off and it starts over. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do some activities every day, or an activity every day. The thing that I wanted to do was start on math. A lot of you, we've done different activities in math, different skills that we've been taught in third grade. And I wanted to do some activities that kind of keep you fresh and up to date on those. So we're going to be using cards every day. I figured this is something you have at home and it'd be easy for you to find. And like I said, other than paper or pencil, or if you have a wipe-off board at home, that'd be great. So what I want you to do first thing is get you a deck of cards out, and I want you to separate these cards, and I want you to separate them by suit. And I want you to pull all the aces, jacks, queens, and kings out. Okay, so go ahead and push pause on your video, and I'll let you guys go ahead and do that. Thanks. All right, welcome back. Here we are. I went ahead and pulled some cards out for you guys. And we did these at school, so I have these already in packs separated. So as you can see, I pulled the spades out. I have no aces, jacks, queens, or kings in here. And there's 9 cards here, 1 for every number, okay? I have those. And on one set of cards, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to separate these. Mine are in colors. On one stack of cards, I want you to brainstorm some ideas of containers that you would have around the house. And on another stack of cards, I want you to brainstorm items or little pieces of things. So let me take a look at our containers. These are containers that the kids generated and we brainstormed. So you may have to go ahead with your family and brainstorm these before you get started. But the first one was boxes, bags, buckets, pouches, bowls, plates, tubs, cages, rooms, rows, carts, cups, drawers, and we did this back in October, so these are pumpkins. The kids thought maybe they could cut out pumpkins and put things inside of them, or even plastic pumpkins. So this is our stack of containers. You're going to need a stack of containers, and your parents can help you write those out and have the spellings right. Then on my little stack here, these are things, items, stuff. So these are the things that we're going to put in our containers for this math activity. The things that the kids generated back in October are blocks, pencils, marbles, pieces of popcorn, pretzels, chips, toys, markers, pieces of cheese, books, marshmallows, crayons, balls, and pieces of candy. So once you get all of your supplies together, what I want you to do is I want you to lay them out in front of you. Okay? So now I'll introduce you to this game. We made this game up back in the fall to help us understand how to write a word problem. So let's talk about the things that are important in a word problem. In a word problem, you need a character, a person who's going to talk about the math that's going on. I like to say, just use I. I am the character. I'm doing the math problem. So it could be my mom has something, my dad has something, or I have something, or my little brother Johnny has something. But the important part is that you're setting your word problem up correctly, that you are writing in complete sentences, that it makes sense, and that you are actually doing the kind of math that is required. So when I say that, we're going to talk about this game, BAWP, B-A-W-P, building a word problem. Okay, so that's all we're going to do, and we're going to use these 3 items in our boogie board right here. So what you kids are going to do is you are going to be the character. The first thing you're going to do is draw a card. And I drew a 7. I'm going to lay that 7 right down here. I am going to draw a container, and my container is boxes. I'm going to lay that right next to my card. Okay. And I'm going to stop for just a minute because I'm going to start generating my word problem. Again, I'm going to be the character in my word problem. So I'm going to say, I have, and I'm going to use this number that I just drew. 7 what? 7 boxes. 7 boxes. I'm done with that sentence. That's a statement. In my word problem, we're going to have 2 statements and 1 question at the end. Okay? I'm going to capitalize the I. I'm going to put a period at the end for boxes. I have 7 boxes. I'm going to go ahead and show you my sentence. I have 7 boxes. Well, that doesn't make any sense. We still need some more math going on. So I'm going to draw another card. I drew a 4. And now I'm going to draw a pink card. And I drew the word blocks. I'm going to lay that down next. Okay? So I have 7 boxes. I've already used that sentence. Now the next sentence starter that I'm going to use is there are. Okay? And there are what? There are 4, this number right here that I drew, blocks. In each what? In each box. And I'm going to put a period there. So now my new part of my word problem says, I have 7 boxes. There are 4 blocks in each box. 2 sentences, 2 statements telling the facts of this word problem. Now I have to ask a question. I'm going to ask how many I have in all. How many what? How many blocks are in all? I want to show you something really interesting. Do you see on my question? I put a question mark at the end of that sentence. So I have a word problem that has 2 statements and I have 1 question. Let's read it together. I have 7 boxes. There are 4 blocks in each box. How many blocks are in all? Now this is a 3rd grade word problem, so I know that I have equal groups right here. In these equal groups, I know that I'm going to, what do you think, guys? That's right, we're going to multiply. So I have to set my problem up using this question. And that's what I want you guys to do. So go ahead and use your wipe-off board, paper, whatever you have that's handy to help you figure out this problem. I'm going to go ahead and set this problem up. I have 7 boxes. I'm going to put 7. I know there are the same number, equal groups, in each box. So there's 4 blocks in each box. Let's check it out, guys. 7 times 4. Now, some of you have been really working on those multiplication facts, and I'm really proud of you because some of you can get this right off the top of your head. But if you are one of those kids that maybe has a little trouble figuring this out, there's a couple ways we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you 2 different strategies that we've used in intervention on how to figure this out, okay? And just for space sake, so I can keep my word problem there, I'm going to go ahead and show you on paper. 7 times 4 equals something. Okay? Do you see it? So I can draw 7 groups of 4, and we can do that. Seven groups, 4 in each group. And if I wanted to, I could count all of those up. Now that's one way. And there's a couple ways I can count. I can count by fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Again, that's like a repeated addition. It's a pattern. So we know that there are 28 there. Or if your thinking's a little bit further than that and you want to challenge your multiplication skills, I can break this down a little bit easier, and then I don't have to draw it all out. 7 times 4 is the same as 7 times 2 plus 2. Now, Mrs. Iyer and Mrs. Lytle have showed you this strategy at school, okay? So I know that 7 times 4 is the same as 7 times 2 plus 2. Well, what is 7 times 2? What do you guys think? Yeah, that's right. It's 14. You see it? Now, if 7 times 2 is 14, I can add 7 times 2 again. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 7 times 2 again is 14. And let's look at the math again. So 14 plus 14, 4 plus 4 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer is 28. So this strategy, I broke my numbers down. This strategy, I divided into equal groups and I added up. So let's do another one and let's see if you guys can come up with a new word problem and how to figure it out. And this would be a good activity for you to do with your family. You can write the word problem and have somebody in your home figure that problem out. Or you can have somebody in your home write a word problem for you and see if you can figure it out. So let's try to stump each other with some really fantastic multiplication word problems. All right, that's your challenge for today. I'll go over it one more time with a new number, with a new set of numbers, just to show you again. And then I hope you guys enjoy this activity. So here we go. I'm going to set my 7 and 4 off. I did my boxes, so I'm not going to use boxes again. And I did my blocks, so I'm not going to use blocks again. So I have my deck of cards. First thing I'm going to draw is the number 9. I'm going to draw, I have bags. That's my container. I'm going to start my new word problem. I am the character, have 9 bags. Period. There are draw me another card. 5. Love 5s. So easy to count by 5s. There are 5 pretzels in each bag. I have to ask the question. I'm going to divide into equal groups. So, how many pretzels are there in all? Question mark. Okay. All right, so here's my new word problem. I have 9 bags. There are 5 pretzels in each bag. How many pretzels are there in all? So that's your activity for today, guys. Please continue to play this game with your family. Enjoy it. And tomorrow we'll come back and I will teach you a new game using cards and our math skills. Have a good day. Bye.